Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we have some news in Star Wars regarding Anakin Skywalker, at least the non-live action version, the animated version. Clone Wars star Matt Lanter, who voices Anakin in the Clone Wars and all the games, says, well, the new games, there was some new Lucasfilm animation going on. I've been a part of some things that I can't talk about yet. You'll see Anakin again, Lanter promises. I never quite put Anakin down, whether I'm doing a video game or something new for Lucasfilm animation, which is true. I mean, even after the Clone Wars, he was still doing Anakin stuff for Battlefront 2, and this article is saying he'll appear in the Bad Batch and this and that. I think it's going to go beyond that. I think that hearing Anakin's voice goes beyond just that show. I think there will be other shows that come into the mix at some point, which will be, again, an extrapolation on perhaps Order 66, or a little further, maybe beyond Rebels, or in between the Bad Batch and Rebels. And anything animated that they do, which I feel like right now is probably a lot easier for them with COVID and everything going around, to have an animated project versus, you know, people in a live action set and getting together and grouping together is probably much more expensive because of everything going on. I feel like there will be some sort of, I don't want to say Anakin's story, because I feel like that would almost be like too grandiose. I don't think they would ever make a story just about Anakin, you know, because we got the Clone Wars and this and that. But I feel like he will come back in some sort of show beyond the Bad Batch. Obi-Wan Kenobi is one season. Apparently it's 6 episodes. They're each an hour long, which is like a 6-hour movie in essence. But with this show, I could see Anakin coming back in perhaps even a show between episode 1 and 2, dude. You know, between 2 and 3. You know, taking us really far back to a place that we thought that they would probably never go. I feel like they don't really even want to touch anything before episode 3. So getting the ending of the Clone Wars was even, you know, a bit of a struggle, as we all saw. That, you know, they brought it back, Clone Wars saved, and everything like that. It seems like they want to go on after the prequels, and they want to really fill in that gap, because there's a massive gap there between 3 and 4. And I could see them doing that. But with Anakin coming back, it may not be just Anakin himself. It could be perhaps a Rebels sequel or something like that, or a bit of a prequel, and we could get Vader looking at his past, maybe holocrons, maybe him in his own mind, maybe memories of Anakin Skywalker from someone else. So it may not be a present day kind of thing. It may be something that we're getting in a flashback, or a hologram, or a holocron, whatever it may be, where we hear Anakin's voice or see him once again. I think at this point, showing Anakin won't really happen all that much unless it's live action. If we do see it in the Bad Batch, it's going to be pretty sweet. I mean, this is the closest point right after Revenge of the Sith that Anakin Skywalker is still very much alive within Vader, and I almost feel like as it gets closer and closer to Return of the Jedi, Anakin is just dwindling off, very much so. And then it ramps up again, you know, near, I would say, the end of the movie, the end of the 6th film, when he makes his comeback and his redemption due to his son being the catalyst that brought him back from Vader's vice and the Emperor's vice and the dark side's grasp. So with that being said, I would think that, hey, this is good news. It could very well be that it's not going to be a show. Maybe it's going to be Battlefront 3. Maybe it's going to be another Star Wars game that we have no idea or knowledge about. Maybe it's going to be something that, I don't know, it's going to hit us out of left field and we're going to be pretty surprised. So going beyond Bad Batch, I think that's where we could hear and see Anakin again. As far as seeing him in the show, it would definitely just be a voice, or a memory sequence. Maybe, you know, Rex is remembering, or Vader is remembering, or, you know, something like that. Maybe they go into the Jedi Temple and they're retrieving files, perhaps the clones are, and they come across, you know, the meetings with the Jedi Temple, and you know, Anakin is sitting in there, and maybe we learn something new through that. That could be pretty sweet. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of news and my thoughts on it, my theories on it, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. I will catch you in the next piece of news, which is also pretty sweet. So, in a bit.